I said, it's just that I don't really intend to like watching the entire thing. It's just the same old argument. Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, or whatever. Blah 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 blah. It seems to me that people who are so against gay marriages are really insecure with their own lives, and that if they had a little bit more security with their own lives, then they could care less about what their neighbors are doing. I don't know if you ever really met a gay person before, or at least one that hadn't really exhibited the whole stereotypes, whether it's a real, like a real feminine guy or a real butch lesbian or whatever, but there are other like gay men that I know of that act like just like any straight guy, maybe even more masculine than most straight guys can ever really achieve. And I think I actually might have met a couple of lesbians that are very feminine in some cases, not real super duper feminine or anything, but the whole point of gay marriage is just really that we just want to have the same rights as straight couples enjoy, just like, or let alone some of them that actually take for granted, just like some people do, but then other people who just basically abuse it, like, say Britney Spears, almost, what was it, like, almost 5 years ago, where she was only like married for like 55 hours, and blah blah blah, but I mean, for the whole record, it's just that I grew up in a normal home. My parents have been married for almost 40 years, and I'm the youngest son in the family. I'm the only one that's gay, and I'm also disabled as well, so I never really got to choose that sort of thing to be disabled as well, so it's like, for that reason, is that people could call me a fag or a retard, but it doesn't really matter to me. It's just that I'm just being myself for once, and I think it's just sometimes I think people have to realize that there's just more important things to care about than somebody else's life. What's going on in my neighbor's backyard, then when I should really take care of what's inside the house instead of just that. But I don't know what it is with people's problems with that. I can never really seem to find a straight answer as far as some people who have read all these sort of little studies and stuff like that and still continue not wanting to have anything to do with opening their eyes and hearts that people do not choose to be this way and blah blah blah, but who am I to kid, I mean, that's just their choice. However, I'm not gonna go around and act like I'm some volatile person that wants to force everything down on people. It's just not my thing, because I grew up where everything is forced down on me, whether if it was special ed or family or whatever, but I just believe in more personal choices than that, I don't know. Some people just need to understand certain things, and it's like their choice to do that. Whether they just take aside all their personal differences about gays and lesbians and stuff, and whether they think what they do in the bedroom is sick and wrong, but it's just what I said earlier on some other videos, that some guys like girls, some guys like big girls, some guys like small girls, some guys like this, some guys like that, some people like this and that, and it's personal preferences of that sort, but it doesn't really matter, you know. Which way you float your boat, as long as the boat floats. As long as you're happy with the person you're with, regardless of whether they're male or female, it doesn't really matter, does it?